The moment that I realized I had OCD was last year when I was 20.
When I started realizing I'd gotten in a car accident and I started spiraling.
When I'm having an episode, it kind of feels like I'm like trapped. There's this intense fear that I have, or realization that there's no way out of it, and it's quite scary.
I use the word spiral a lot because that's kind of how it feels in my brain. It feels like an endless loop, stuck on a track. I can't focus on anything. I'm not living life. I'm stuck in my head.
If people without OCD are walking on a floor, the floor is sort of disappeared from beneath me, falling, whilst other people are kind of walking on solid ground. Almost like a lack of shape.
I'll obsess over something I did that probably wasn't even bad, or thinking I'm a bad person, having to convince myself reasons I'm not.
Just anything that's really like taboo and of a sexual nature, I tend to obsess about that sort of stuff a lot and get quite scared about that and have episodes that revolve around that sort of thing.
I always check my car when I get out, like make sure it's perfect. And I'll spend hours looking at something because it doesn't look perfect, thinking that looking at it can change it.
I'd basically not leave my house very often. There were too many things that would trigger me. Part of my avoidance behaviors were related to work that I had to do at university, and I stopped going to those classes.
I quit my job because my OCD, I couldn't really function in my job, to be honest. You feel stupid for doing it, but you can't stop.
I felt like I didn't even deserve help because part of the nature of the condition is that it tends to make you feel like you're a horrible person.
When you have a disorder that takes so many forms, people only know what they think they know about it. And so they either won't believe you, won't understand it, or it'll cause them distress.
I was in a really horrible, almost non-functional state, and now I'm consider myself to be mostly recovered. I still actually plan to have CBT therapy anyways, because I think it would just prevent me from relapsing. I believe that recovery is possible for OCD.